All right, we're back. We're back. All right. Sorry about that technical difficulties. We are back. We are fishing. We are all baited up. What is going on, guys? Out here today with my dad. He and I are fishing from our kayak and a little evening fishing. This will probably be out, I don't know, an hour-long live stream or so. And just drop down, do some fishing. We have some octopus on. And so, hey, watching from Nampa, that's close to my hometown. Hey, April. And hey, what is going on? We are going to a little ocean fishing for you guys who have just joined us. We are off the coast of Hawaii here. And what we got going on, hey, Jason, I've got a quadruple rig on. See all those little hooks and stuff there? My dad has a double rig on with some bigger pieces. Hey, GF Blitzball. Hey, Juan from Oregon. Hello, everybody. And we're going to do some fishing. We are all rigged up about 500 yards from shore. If you guys just joined us, 500 yards from shore. We'll do a little kayak fishing. The sun's going to set here pretty soon, so it should be a gorgeous sunset. And probably about an hour-long live stream, I figured. And it's calm. The reason why I decided to do this is it's calm. Normally, trade winds start here in Hawaii every evening, and but it's calm this evening, which is really cool. So we're gonna drop our lines down. First drops of the day. This is a little experimental because we don't evening fish very much here because it's usually windy.
Yeah, we just can't get out.
Yeah, you just can't get out. So drop the first. I'm not quite on the bottom here.
And if we don't get anything, any bites here pretty soon, I'll get us to a different spot. Because this is kind of weird. I haven't even got a bite.
You haven't gotten a bite yet? Well, you have the big. Wait, I just might have had a bite first thing. So yeah, evening fish, probably about an hour. The sun's gonna come peeking through the clouds in just a little bit here. It's a beautiful evening out. And I got real mind. I'm gonna cast. There's a smooth spot on the water. We've been seeing some fish jumping and stuff.
Yeah.
So there are lots of
on the way out here.
flying fish around here and different things.
And like I said, if you want me to take us to a different spot, you just let me know. I'll be your captain.
All right, if you take us out there a little bit, because do you feel any coral down there? Guys, we have a video coming out this Saturday. My dad caught a personal, I caught a personal best ulu, and we got a whole bunch of cool stuff from the kayak. But that's a regular video. I've been working on editing that, and looked outside and saw how calm it was. I said, let's go do a little live stream, an evening live stream. So that is what we are up to this evening. Bounce this along the bottom. I actually speared a fish this morning too. You guys will see it. We had a whole bunch of cool stuff. We filmed a regular video this morning. That was one of the most epic videos we've ever. Oh, I just have it.
Okay. Well,
No, keep paddling. Keep paddling. I want it to troll. I want it to jig. Filmed one of the most epic snorkeling videos we've had in a while.
I think so.
Should we tell them what happened? Or should we just let it be a mystery?
Just let it be something they look forward to. Was it next Friday? Or
Next
something?
Friday it's going to come out. Filmed it this morning. It was crazy.
It was my personal best.
It was your personal
And
best
my first,
creature.
actually. Yeah.
Come on.
You tell me what I'm good at.
Probably should make sure we were over that coral head 100% before we started dropping. Oh, cast way over there. Whoa, there's a lot of whale activity out here this evening. If any of them come close.
You see the tail over
I
there?
did see the tail. We'll be sure and turn it around. There are a lot of them out and about. And it's going to be a gorgeous sunset in just a little bit. Thought we'd get out here just a little bit early and before the sunset. We wanted it to be kind of a sunset fishing time. Our sunset cruise this evening, yes.
In a two-man kayak.
person kayak.
Drinks not included.
What we're doing is actually we're looking for a different kayak to buy so that we can see from 2 different angles. I'm gonna put them on you for a little pups. You have your line, you're trolling,
Yeah, just be careful.
your octopus stuff. Oh, thank you, Jason. And Jeff Blitzball, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
One of the, if you don't mind me jumping in,
I don't mind you jumping in.
one of the cool things I think about Hawaii is, you know, the West, or white man, however you want to say it, didn't discover Hawaii until Captain Cook took off in 1776, which I thought that was interesting, from England on his, I think it was his 3rd journey to circumnavigate the globe, go all the way around. And he arrived in Hawaii, I believe it was in 1778. They thought he was a god that returned, Lono, and basically started worshiping him. And instead of setting that right, he took it. And ultimately, they found out he wasn't a god. He was, in fact, I think the cry was yelled out, he is a man, he bleeds, or something like that, because somebody threw a rock at him or something and hit him in the back of the head and he started bleeding. Well, then all heck broke down on everybody, and next thing you know, they had Captain Cook, they killed him, and all the other guys got back on the ship as fast as they could, and it was a bad deal. But anyway, so that's kind of cool because the Hawaiian Islands weren't even known to the Western world until right about the time of our revolution, the founding of our country. So it's kind of, it's short-lived like our country is as far as the West is concerned. Of course, the Hawaiians were around here, they figure, for like 1,500 years before that. They had come over from Tonga and that area, the South Pacific. So I love the history of Hawaii. There's a lot of cool things that happen here. I think I'm gonna stop a minute because we should be about over there. I can see the condos over there.
Well, guys, this hasn't turned out like I thought so far. I thought we would be getting fish right away. But like I said, where do we ever fish for the evening from the kayak? Maybe, I thought evening bite, you know what I'm saying? Hey, from Nampa, hello. Gosh, a lot of people from the little hometown. I mean, I'm not from Nampa, I'm from Boise, but they're right beside each other. So, hello from Boise. Hey, here we bloom. Ashley, thank you for the super chat.
Can you show them the Haleakala Mountain, how beautifully green that is?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to show, guys, we have our fishing lines out. We just need to locate a school of fish. It could turn on any second. I have 4 hooks on at once. My dad has 2. We have 6 hooks down there. But so far, besides a couple of little bites, haven't been able to score anything. So I'm going to leave my line down there. And, oh, hey, thank you. You name it, custom. Thank you for becoming a member. So here's what we got going on, guys. As the sun is setting here, we hoped that the fishing will turn on, and we have a beautiful view. And we don't, a lot of times the reef fish come, oh, from Louisiana, hello. A lot of times from, what was I saying? In the evening time, the reef really comes alive. And so we're hoping that there'll be some weird things come out. Because we'll see fish, like red squirrel fish and different things, different fish we normally don't see in the daytime. Lobster come out like crazy in the evening. And so that's how, and especially at night. So that's why we thought we'd get out here while it was calm and just see if we can live stream, if we catch anything strange or unusual.
The mountain behind us is Haleakala.
Ohio. Hey man, how's it going?
It's it's over 10,000 feet above sea level. There are sometimes when there's snow up there and people will start in the ocean with their bicycles. Here's a bucket list thing. Start in the ocean with their bicycles, touch the ocean, and then they'll ride all the way up to the top of Haleakala and put the front tire in the snow. And they can say, I rode in the snow and in the ocean on the same day. So that's a big thing to do in the wintertime here.
Now, this is part of live stream fishing. I thought there would be way more action. You know, evening time, around a reef. We have fresh octopus down. We know our bait is super fresh. We caught it ourselves.
Just yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes, yesterday. Hello from Canada. Thank you, April. We're going to, gosh, I thought it would be really hot out here. And so we keep drifting because the wind is clipping us along pretty well. What will you be cooking today?
We already cooked it, and you'll get to see it next Friday.
Yeah, there's a video. We filmed a pretty special video earlier this morning. And it's a regular video, though, posted, edited video. You're on the chest. Sounds good. Well, this is part of live streaming. Sometimes you bag them, sometimes you don't.
We thought it'd be like freshwater fishing, where you go
Yeah.
out toward evening and it really picks up.
Yeah, maybe it's different in the ocean. Is it different in the ocean? It seems like the evening bite would really be good in the ocean, but maybe Hawaii's different. Hawaii fishing is crazy. In fact, on this side of the island, when you fish from shore and you're like casting lures, the slower you go, the better. And in my mind, the saltwater is like, you should always move fast. You should always use your lures fast and stuff like that. And it has not it's not that way at all on this side of the Hawaiian Islands. So maybe the evening time isn't as good as you think. How spicy is my spice? Will it be coming to a retail store? So the spiciness of my spice is not super spicy. And I made it that way on purpose so that it would have more universal appeal. But then I thought later on, we'll probably come out with the last cast seasoning. So we got the first cast seasoning, and we'll have the last cast spicy seasoning. Will it be in stores? I don't know, that'd be way in the future. But right now, it's just gonna be available on my channel. Sorry to all the people in Canada who tried to order it. The shipping was like 40 bucks. That's out of my control, it's out of my hands. And so, yeah, sorry about that. I don't blame you for not wanting to pay, let's see, $42 for spice. I got a bunch of emails from that. So, all right, the sun is starting to set. And coming down now on the horizon, it's a beautiful evening. Thank you to the two people who just became members. And we will hopefully run into a school of something out here as we fish around. It's part of fishing, I guess, is the patience. What is it, Pops?
I was gonna say, it's kind of funny, the first 2 weeks we were here, rainbows all over, rain, wind. I mean, it was gorgeous. The rainbows were beautiful, but the last, 4 or 5 days has just been kind of calm and still and just totally different than the first 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to stop here in a minute. We'll just check this area. That's the other thing, when the sun is at the angle it is, we can't see down in the water.
Yeah, normally we could see down in the water and we could see like coral heads and different things, but the sun is so low in the sky, it's really throwing us off right now.
You have the blue bag up there?
Thank you, Jason. I do have the blue bag. Give that to you.
Thank you, sir.
One of the things that makes me just a tiny bit nervous about evening fishing way out here on the kayak is the fact that, you know, sharks become more active in the evening. And knock on wood, we've never had one come up to inspect our kayak, but we've heard of that happening to people. Because in Hawaii, the worst ones you want to fear, the ones that you fear the most are tiger sharks. And on South Maui, there are definitely quite a few tiger sharks that live out here. So when you come out in the evening, I'm looking over my shoulder just a little bit more than usual. I feel like on a bright, sunny, we're in the middle of the day, they're kind of not out. But
That may be true, it may not be either.
yeah, maybe they swim under a boat, we don't even know it. But the evening's definitely, we'll get out here, or we'll stay out here for as long as we can see. As long as the camera, we'll see here. You got some? We got to catch a fish, Pops.
I see a lot of whales. Yeah, I know. This is really
Just go straight out, I would say. Just go straight out, maybe. I mean, I don't really know at this point. I thought we would come out here and just start slaying them.
Yep.
I've got 4 hooks down there.
I've got 2. We've got 6 between the 2 of us.
Uh-huh. I don't really know what to say, guys.
We've had, the last couple days, we've had a kind of crazy things where we'll go out and, I mean, they're just bait fish jumping out of the water, leaping out of the water, boiling in the water. So we know there are big fish around here. We caught some pretty good ones here recently, but I was sure that we'd come out in the evening.
Yeah, I thought the evening bite would be amazing. The old man Ken from Pilkington says
Hey,
hi.
Ken. I think Ken's, is he coming to Maui next time? I think he is. I think he told me he was coming to Maui next time. Ken likes to come to Hawaii. He likes the Big Island, though. That's his favorite. And I have yet to be there. So he
The
keeps
Big Island.
encouraging me to go to the Big Island, and it's more laid back there, he says. And I like laid back, so that may be the next place I have to try. So.
There's a crab carcass on the surface over there, Pops. Don't worry about paddling over to it. Because there's a crab carcass floating. I didn't know they did that. Must be like one that molted or something. That was weird. That sun's getting low, getting about perfect. All my bait's still on. I don't know what to say, everybody. Like, I thought that we would come out here, like we know there are rocks and reef around here, and I thought it would be kind of automatic evening bite.
Pandemonium.
I thought it'd be pandemonium too, actually. I thought we'd be just crushing them. And we have yet to find, the whales are really active. I see whales way out there. You guys won't be able to see them because they're way on the horizon, but the camera won't be able to zoom in enough. Whales are active, but the fish are all dead.
Oh, ye of little faith. Give it a little time. We'll be good.
Yeah, the sun is at, we have fished from shore before. Maybe we should have fished from shore in the evening and had a good evening bite from shore, but we've never been out in the kayak, you know, going way out here. So this is kind of new territory for us. And maybe check your bait. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, man.
I'm jigging some lures.
Still got 2 good pieces.
No, you still got 2 pieces of octopus on. We're golden as far as I know that this stuff works.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Like you say, it's fresh caught.
Oh, yeah, you just crossed my line.
See if I can pull up and miss it.
Strange. Cast out this way. We're in the usual spots. All in the usual spots. Hey, Ashley, thank you so much. Message retracted.
Never mind.
Thank you, Ashley. Oh, it's gonna be a gorgeous sunset out here, guys. A little Hawaii sunset. Thank you for becoming a member. Awesome. Oh, Awesome Blue. That is, guys. Awesome Blue and Awesome Blue is Mike, who is living here in Hawaii. He's a Hawaii resident, and we're gonna do a spearfishing video soon. You guys have actually seen him in videos before, but he just started his channel, and I think he just started posting videos. So if you type in Awesome Blue, they're like 2 or 3. He only has 2 or 3 videos up, but they're really cool spearfishing videos. And I think they're spearfishing catch and cooks, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to watch something cooler than this, go check it out.
Edited.
Yeah, and they're actually edited good videos, all action. I'm still kind of a newbie live streamer here.
I see the West Maui Mountains. That's just a cloud covering. They get over 400 inches of rain a year up there. That's the rainiest part of the island.
Are you gonna try a triggerfish? I did not read all that message because it disappears. Sorry for you guys send me messages. I know I've mentioned this before, and YouTube deletes them after about 3 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, and so sorry about that. Sometimes I can't see all of them. Yes, I've eaten triggerfish twice now. One and one like blue triggerfish or something. Hey Ryan, what's up? Ryan, I'm trying to score a bite here. Jigging 4 different baits at once. Catch me a fish, Ace Ashley, I will try. I thought this, we honestly, this is a little bit experimental. We thought we would come out here, guys, and just crush the fish. And we got nothing so far. But
can you tell if we're on coral or sand? I'm trying to feel.
I think I've not felt coral in a little bit here. I mean, it's around us.
Can I go in front of K1 a little bit?
Yeah, just go straight ahead. We know there are coral heads all kind of around us. I really have confidence kind of anywhere through here, but not at the moment. Kind of jigging, waiting for that big bite.
It'll happen. I mean, it can happen too. We've been out here.
Oh yeah, it'll.
Yeah.
This is fishing.
Right. We've had it where we shut the live stream off because you're low on battery, and like 2 minutes later we hooked into a 6-pounder lure and have a big
Thank you,
cod.
Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. We'll try to catch something for you guys. We'll try to get this.
challenge.
That's the challenge here. You guys are watching a live stream challenge. I really didn't think it'd be this hard. I thought we would. Maybe, but honestly, saltwater fishing in Hawaii might be way different than freshwater fishing. I know that, you know, when we fish at home in Idaho, fish freshwater, it's the evening bite's guaranteed, morning and evening bite. Maybe in Hawaii it's different. We fish in the daytime, you know, when it's calm, like mid-morning or so, because that's when the wind is the calmest. Thank you so much, Garrett. Watch all your videos. Good grief, that's over 200. Thank you so much.
While we're waiting, another interesting thing about Maui specifically is
Wait a
that the United States Marine Corps, hoorah.
Hold on just a second before you
sure.
tell your story.
All right.
I got to get everybody on you without dropping my phone over the side.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. The Marine Corps used Maui and Kahulave as a practice for landing the troops on the beaches, because the Marines had to do that a lot. If you follow any World War II history, Marines did that a lot in like Tarawa and Iwo Jima and different places, had the island hopping campaigns. And so they practiced on Maui. It wasn't a vacation when they were here. It was all real deal, and guys died in training, of course, in 42 and 43 training to get ready. But they would come to the beaches here on Maui and pre-bomb, especially on Kahulave. They pre-bomb, actually not here on Maui. They wouldn't bomb on Maui, but they bomb on Kahulave and then land the troops and just practice landing, because it's a dangerous thing to do, getting off the craft and getting back on. So hats off to Maui and Kahulave, the Hawaiian island chain, to help our troops train to get ready to do the island hopping campaigns that defeated the Japanese in World War II. There you go.
We should start a history podcast with you.
I like history, that's for sure. I probably like history about as much as fishing. That's saying something, ain't it?
That is saying something.
I cannot believe we haven't had a bite.
I can't believe it. I don't really know what to say. I'm almost tempted to just like shut it off, and then if we locate fish, like turn it back on or something. I don't
Why
know.
don't you ask people?
Is this live? Is this how live streaming goes? Not many people live stream fishing.
There must be a reason.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Wonder the reason, huh? Man, that's a good cast. With all the glitz and everything you've got on those hooks, there's something ought to come out of that.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep moving spots here, and
Yeah, there you go. You can see that sunset behind me. It's beautiful. It's cool too. It gets up to about 80, low 80s during the day, and then in the evenings it gets back down to in the low to mid 60s. And I'm telling you, windows open, it's just beautiful. It's good stuff here. A good way to escape winter if you can do it. I highly recommend it. You should ask folks.
maybe we should log off, paddle around like crazy, try to find some fish, log back on. What do you think? We have I can't believe we have 500 people watching. Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like I should apologize. I mean, this is fishing, all right, but it's just thought we just have your old man give us history lessons. Whoa, negative 38 degrees Celsius. Where do you live, April? Oh wait, you live in Canada, don't you? You and I have talked before. Man, negative 38. That makes me sad to think about. We just keep hopping around.
Oh, bite.
You got a bite? All right. Guys, we got action finally. Oh, Medicine Hat Albert. I've heard of that. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Is there a way I can go back and see my comments? I'm still a newbie live show. We're still figuring all this out here.
You know what? It might be the bottom because, yeah, it's the bottom now.
Oh, you got the bottom? Well, we're on coral for sure. I'm gonna drop my line down. Well,
Good news, we're on coral.
Good news, we're on the coral head, which is where most of the fish hang out. All right, I'm gonna drop mine down there. Stay tuned. This might be good. Take a few seconds to get to the bottom. All right. I'm just gonna keep jigging this thing. All right. Come on. Right here, my friends. All right. About 40 feet here, I would say, based on how much that sank. 40 feet of water around the coral. You're off? I mean, I thought it'd be instant over the reef. Evening time, look at this. Like, the sun is 20 minutes from going down.
If I were a fish,
Yeah, if I were
hungry right now.
I would be coming out. When we snorkel at night, all kinds of weird things come out at night.
Nice, nice. Oh.
No, it's the bottom. Got pretty excited for a second. I mean, I thought it would be like instant, like it is in the daytime a lot. I had no idea middle of the day was better than the evening for reef fishing. Oh.
Is it the sinker or hook? Can you tell?
I can't tell. Let's hope it's the sinker. There, got it out. Well, I got my hook still. I just have to do is tie on the sinker.
You got two.
Man, look at some fish must have stripped while it was
they
snagged.
did.
Fish stripped the octopus off. Son of a cheese weasel.
There we go.
That always happens. Pops, I'm putting it on you while I
Put it
retie.
on the other side
Please
so
catch
you-
somebody a fish. I'm gonna retie real quick. Pardon me.
There you go. Using the bag we got from Micah, your brother, for Christmas. If I could read that, I would say hi to somebody or do whatever, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys, we're on to fish something here.
Pops, please catch us a fish.
Just had a bite. There we go. Get it up. What you do is you lower it to the reef and then bring it back up about a reel or two, because the reef, of course, isn't even. It doesn't, you know, it's like this on the bottom, so you got to reel it up a little bit above the reef and figure the fish will see your, in my case, octopus floating above there, and will come up and grab a bite, which usually works. Well, bring it around to the other side here. The current and the breeze is causing my line to kind of go out that way, so it's not good to be on this side when your line's going under the boat. So I switched it over. That's why I did that. I'm feeling a little tug every once in a while, but it's not. It's probably just a little reef fish messing. What we're really after is something like uku, which is a gray snapper. We really like those. In fact, we just cleaned one and ate one today, or cleaned one and ready to eat today. Probably have fish tacos tonight, be my guess. And also we like popillo and ulua. So we'll see what happens. Aces, I think, is about ready to.
All right, I'm retied here. All right, guys. It's one of those things where actually the longer this goes on, the more determined I am to try to catch something. It's like fishing challenge here. I'm not going to do a whole live stream without catching anything. Oops, camera's falling over. This is very precarious because I never want to, obviously don't want to lose my camera over the water. This is a small kayak. I mean, it may not look like it, but for two people, this is a small kayak. And so we have the camera perched on all the corners. Let me give you the bait, Pops.
We are looking for a new kayak because.
Hey, thank you, Kylie. I appreciate the video you put out. Show some support. Thank you so much for that. Come on, fish. Maybe if I just just let it stay still. Maybe I'm jigging too much. See, I'm getting nervous, so I'm jigging like crazy, but maybe if I let it...
Second guess.
I know, I'm starting to second guess. Maybe if I just let it sit down there. It'll come swimming over. Well, we can't end this live stream before we catch a fish. I mean, really, this... I'm becoming more and more determined by the minute here. All it takes is one day like that. The other day, guys, this weekend we have got a big video for you. It's cool. I hooked up on what's close to my personal best appeal, and got the whole thing on video. It was so cool. And so all we need is one of those to come swimming along. But so far, this has been utterly shocking. They come out for an evening in Hawaii and just can't score these fish here. Let me show you.
Well, one thing
It's a
everybody
beautiful
can be
sunset.
assured of, this isn't a setup.
Yeah, this isn't a setup. We wouldn't come out here and... Yeah, see, I'm jigging too much. I'm just gonna try letting it sit.
The trick is to get it as close to the bottom as possible without getting it.
Yeah, without getting it snagged on the bottom. That is the trick. Hey, Cryptozo. You and I talk a lot. How's it going? How was your evening? Pops, I'm going to put the camera on you and I'm going to paddle.
Oh, why don't you keep it on your paddle?
Does my mom ever fish? She does not. My mom likes fishing only when we're actually catching something.
Yeah, she likes catching. She doesn't like fishing.
And she cooks fish a lot.
She likes-
Like when we bring them home, she'll cook them.
Yeah, yeah.
But she does not like, and she doesn't want to be on camera. So you guys will probably never ever see her on my YouTube channel.
She has no photos of herself online. You will never. She's the mystery woman.
Yeah, she really is the mystery.
Yep.
She doesn't like photos of herself. She's not bad looking or anything. She just doesn't like.
She's not comfortable with it. Never has been. I've been married to her for over 40 or almost 40 years, and never has liked to have pictures taken, which is odd. She's a pretty woman. I've gotten used to it. Careful, Asa. Don't hump us over there.
Sorry. Straight.
Let me think here. So I don't know if you guys know a lot about it. After Captain Cook got knocked over the head, killed, then Vancouver was the man's name who took over as captain of the expedition. And of course, Vancouver, BC, Vancouver, Washington, named after him. But after that, the Western world started coming by Maui because Maui is the breeding grounds for humpback whales. And so the whalers would go around the tip. The fish just jumped at about 11 o'clock. There it is.
Oh, yeah,
That's a big one. That's a houndfish. That's a houndfish, I think.
That is a houndfish.
Oh,
Look at him.
Is he still jumping?
Yeah, let me see if I can show you guys. There's a houndfish going crazy over here. Let's flip this camera around.
There he
Oh,
goes.
yeah, there he goes. All right, let me zoom in.
I'll keep paddling.
Yeah.
You just hold on.
We got feeding fish, flying fish. See if he sends anything out. Come on, jump. Of course he's not jumping again. Houndfish are like really long, nasty needlefish. Like when you get them up by the boat, they'll try to turn and bite you. We actually have a video where that happened. Come on. Look, of course he doesn't jump again. He jumped like 5 times in a row. Oh my goodness. And he's just trying to aggravate us. It's a beautiful evening. I mean, I thought the bite would be fire right now. Yeah, this is. We just have to keep moving around. Really, I have no words. I don't blame.
Is anybody still watching?
Man, there are like 500 people still watching. I mean, thank you. I don't know how, like, YouTuber equals entertainer. That's what that means. And I have been failing my job miserably. When are you gonna see Fowler and Woodsman? Thank you for the super chats, by the way. Soon. We're gonna go in October to Maine, and I was having so much fun in Louisiana. I stayed in Louisiana for way too long. No, I stayed in Louisiana a long time, so that's why. Haven't, and it's wintertime there now, so we're not going to collaborate this winter, but this spring / summer, definitely getting together. We talk all the time, but we haven't actually done a video together, so we'll do it. We're kind of like e-friends, you know what I'm saying?
Let's try right here.
All right, try right here. Pops, I trust your judgment. That sun it's at the perfect spot. Guys, we'll do there's a technique called dunking here in Hawaii, where you go from shore, and you basically just cast out really tall fishing rods, like 12-foot tall fishing rods, and with big chunks of, you can do like live bait, but mostly octopus is the thing that people use. Like you use like a whole octopus tentacle or a whole octopus on, and we just use tentacles. We never went for like the giants. And you drop it out and from shore, and you have ulua or papio that cruise the shore all the time, really good game fish, and they'll come along and they'll see the octopus, and there's no hesitation. And so we've done the dunking before and literally had more luck, like right about now when the sun is setting, we'll have more luck fishing from shore than from a kayak. And I thought going over the kayak over the reef would be way better, but maybe it's just like those cruising game fish that eat a lot in the evening.
This is strange. So,
If you're gonna talk, I don't think people can hear you from the front.
Sorry
So,
about that. So
if you wanna,
So let me move the paddle. So the whites start coming, the Western people start coming to Hawaii, and a kid actually by the name of Kamehameha, he remembered Captain Cook and Captain Vancouver, and his father ultimately traded for some artillery pieces. I don't know what they traded for, but they got a couple cannons. And Kamehameha decided to unite the islands, as they euphemistically put it. And he took his cannon and he hired a couple of Western guys who knew the arts of modern warfare. And Kamehameha introduced the other Hawaiians to his cannon and subdued the other islands. If they didn't subdue, they lost their lives. And anyway, he thereby united the island under his rule. And Kamehameha the first great king over all the Hawaiian Islands that we know of, started ruling, and he ruled from like 1780 something, 1790, until I think it was 1721 or so when he passed away. And his son and one of his wives, I believe, were joint heirs, joint king, queen kind of a thing then. And right about that time, the missionaries arrived, like within 6 months or so after that. And so the Hawaiianers were, the queen did away with kapu, which was like things that were taboo or things that were you couldn't do, like women couldn't eat with men back then. So she said, I don't like that idea, that's BS. And so kind of an early suffragette. And so she said, I'm eating with the king, and walked into the tent where only men were supposed to be and ate, and everybody expected something to gobble her up or fire to erupt from the volcano or something horrific to happen to her, and nothing did. And so she said, see, there's no such thing as kapu, and that turned everybody on their heads. And then shortly after the missionary showed up, told them about the God of the Bible, and the queen said, that sounds like that makes sense. So they, interesting fact too, the Hawaiians, before the missionaries even got here, had their own flood story about that the god of the Hawaiians was very angry with man, and he put everybody except for a few people on a boat and destroyed the rest of the world with a flood. And they had that story in their history before the missionaries even got here. And then, but anyway, and a lot of cultures had that. That's a sidebar. We can talk about that sometime. But anyway, so the Kamehameha got the islands quote unquote united. Then he passed away. Shortly after that, the missionaries got here, and a lot of things changed in the Hawaiian Islands after that. Some for good, some for bad. That's people still talking about that. But really kind of a interesting. They have a fascinating history, and unfortunately, a lot of it, of course, wasn't written down because one of the things the Hawaiians did was they made an alphabet for the Hawaiian people. Before that, it was just passed on. Things were passed on with oral tradition, which that happened a lot in different societies. But they developed an alphabet. I think it's a 12-letter alphabet, and started writing their history down. And so history that everybody knows about kind of started about the time of Kamehameha. Before that, it was written down. Fish on. Oh, he got off. Dadgummit. Okay. All right. Anyway, before that, it's from oral tradition, and those oral traditions were written down, but they're not. They're pretty obscure now. You have to really find the right books to find out about that. I'm going to set my drag a little tighter, I think. There we go.
Got him?
Yep. Yep.
Whoa, Pops, here. Guys, big fish just jumped right behind us.
I heard that behind me.
Pops, guys, there's something like...
Jeez.
Oh, guys, we got a big one. Oh, we got a big one. I got a snag, dang it. All right, we got something good here. Finally.
Here we go.
All right, we've been waiting. Long
That's a
time
white
coming.
one. Oh, golly.
What is that?
I can see it in the water. See it? Son, I think it's a papio. Or
It's a papio.
or not
Or nuku?
What is he?
What is that?
Whoa, what is that? Is that
Guys?
a huge wrasse?
What under? Oh, it's a hogfish.
No way.
It's a
Oh my
Hawaiian
gosh.
hogfish.
Yeah. He hit. I mean to shout.
Whoa.
Look at those teeth, baby.
Finally.
Woo.
Look at that. That's like the biggest one I've ever seen as a catch. You know, actually, no, that's, oh gosh, that is a big dude.
That's a bruiser.
Did you hear that? Did you guys, I don't know if you saw in the background, something huge jumped. And I mean like
big.
big.
Yeah.
Talking like, you know, like when a sturgeon, a 4 or 5 foot sturgeon hits the surface, like something that big hit. Behind
There
us.
we go, guys.
Look at that.
Look at his teeth.
Nice catch, Pops.
All right. Let him back in.
Maybe
We're
we
on
get
to
some
him.
action. It's called a Hawaiian hogfish. Woo! Finally.
You want me to get you over there? Or get my line back down?
No, you just keep fishing. I gotta get my snag out real quick. Finally, we're getting some. Finally, we're cooking here.
Got the monkey out.
Out of the monkey, out of the boat. Does anybody else say that? Any other fishermen out there that use that term? Or is that our family thing? I don't think so.
I think that,
Get the monkey out of the boat.
I think that's a thing.
You have a monkey in the boat till you catch a fish, and I don't know how, but somehow that gets rid of the monkey. I don't know. We've always said that ever since I can remember, so I never questioned it till just now. What does that mean? Get the monkey out of the boat?
Never question things during a live stream.
Yeah. Well, we came close to a coral head because I'm snagged on it, and then you pop that fish. So if you let yours back down there, maybe we'll get.
Come back down.
All right. Get something else. The current is insanely strong today.
Yeah, it is right
It's
now, isn't it?
weird strong. Normally on South Maui, it's about the tamest spot to be, and it is ripping our kayak around out here. It's very weird. Maybe it's an evening thing. I don't know.
Maybe the tide's going out because it's taking us out towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's heading.
Now Ace's turn. Hopefully, let me get off this snag here, or maybe I'll just break this off, and we'll tie on a big lure or something. Try to go big right at the last bit. Yeah, it snagged real good. Down about 30 feet of water. Oh, it just came on. Sometimes, oh, hey, from California, watch time. Hey, thanks for that. Thanks for that super chat. Wow, that's very generous. Just to let y'all know, if you guys would become members instead, you get unlimited comments, and you get to watch all the members-only videos instead. So you get more bang for your buck, but I appreciate the super chats. My snag came on. Well, we're right over coral, so be careful.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's, I still have everything.
Wow.
How did
Even
that
the bait.
happen? Even the
That's
bait.
crazy.
So nothing messed with it, which is kind of discouraging. Nothing would even mess with my lures here. My dad has the big chunks of octopus on. Nope, something did mess with it, guys. Something with teeth messed with it. My hook is bitten off, like the tip of the hook.
Oh,
You
tell
gone.
them about the hit we had the other day.
Oh yeah. We had a hit the other day on a spoon. It completely bent the hooks on the spoon inward. We're using like a 1.5 ounce big spoon trolling it. We didn't even feel it because something must have hit it while it was fluttering to the bottom, and the hook is bent like that.
It looked like somebody took pliers and just.
Yeah, it looks like somebody took pliers and bent it inward. It was the weirdest thing. All the hooks were mangled, and I don't know, like Eric, what would eat that? But
I don't want to meet that fish when I.
yeah, maybe it was a good thing that fish got away because that would have been pretty crazy. I was afraid our bait was bad, but that luckily with that fish, that disproved that. So it's just the fish maybe don't bite as much in the evening in Hawaii. That's all I can guess. Maybe come out here some live minnows.
Video to come.
I'm gonna tear this travesty of a bait off. The fish have torn it up, and I haven't caught a single fish on it. Luckily, I have just a snap swivel, so it's an easy change. Let me show you guys what I'm using here. You want to throw me the bag? Oh wait, I have the bag up here.
I've got the bait bag here.
I just hooked myself in the lip on a live.
No, you didn't.
Okay, it didn't quite, wasn't the hook. All right, well, I almost hooked myself on the lip during a live stream. That would have been funny. I'm waiting for something epic to happen, like a shark to come up and visit our kayak.
No.
I think that would actually be cool, because sharks don't actually attack kayaks, they just look at them. And it would be terrifying, but it would be cool. That's my secret hope. All right, here's what we're using for bait. This is a sabiki. Yeah, sabiki rig. And yeah, keep your feet inside the kayak. I will this evening. This is a multi-rig. You can buy these in Hawaii. And it comes apart. Let's see, how does this come apart? Each one is a little bit different. This is a different one here. You're getting a bite, please hook into something here. It just has this one has 6 hooks on it. Holy mackerel. So we got you see all those little streamers there? And so we got a whole bunch of those. And it's great because it's all pre-rigged. I don't have to spend an hour tying this. These are beautiful. And it just pulls apart like so.
Oh, no, I'm snagged.
Oh, it's a snag. I thought you had a big one. Thought you had a big one. Look at that. All those rigs, we got 6 hooks, guys. I gotta be very careful not to let it get tangled. It's all pre-rigged. It's like $5.50. You can pick these up from Walmart. They are beautiful. And just like that, we're ready to rock and roll again. And look at that sunset. Kind of hard to see in the live stream. Yes, I do. It's a combination. As far as my combination, I bring some stuff with me. Most stuff with me. The only thing we have here is we have some friends that keep some stuff here, and so we have some fishing rods and that kind of stuff that we keep here. But other than that, we just pack it all around because I need it for other locations. I need my fishing stuff.
We leave our kayak here.
And of course we leave the kayak here. We don't ship the kayak back and forth. So that answers that question. Anybody have any other questions? Come on, fish. Well, guys, we have about 10 or 15 minutes of daylight left. I can't go home totally empty-handed. I just can't. My epic multi-rig is here.
We're going over a coral reef.
Yeah, you know you're a coral reef. Got to adjust something. Do you have the bait packs?
I do. Here goes. We better get down there quick because
I better get down there. Yeah, the sun is
fast out here.
It does get dark fast. This live stream's gonna be over soon.
I'm gonna give you. It's right behind you on your left side.
All right, thank you. Guys, the time is winding down. The time is nigh to catch a fish. Octopus. Look at all this octopus we brought because we thought we would be slaying the fish out here. So we brought a lot. And then what we do is we take some of these little hooks which are very sharp, and they keep trying to catch your legs and everything else. We tip some of these hooks. Ouch, like that one has my leg. When you have 6 hooks swinging around in the boat, there are gonna be some hooks in the lips, in the thighs, in the fingers. So we just tip a couple of them. I'm not gonna tip all 6 of them because they can still catch, the little lures can catch a fish even without having octopus on them. But when you have octopus, normally that increases your chances. Although this evening, I'm not really sure of anything anymore. All right, lower. I know we're over coral because you just snapped off on the coral, didn't you, Pop?
I did.
As soon as it's the bottom, you know, I'm just gonna, oh, it's on the bottom. I'm gonna reel up a couple. All right, the sun is down. It's gonna start getting dark
I'll take the
real
bag.
fast. You'll take the bag. I'll put the bait bag right here.
And yeah.
We just have about 10 minutes left to catch something here. I gotta redeem myself. It's a beautiful evening though. You just get one good quality bite. I'm getting a bite.
Come on, Asa.
Commit. Oh, he's thumping it. Bite, you fool. Maybe if I jig it. Anyone?
Any takers?
Any takers down there? I know there are a bunch of fish around it. It's the reef. The reef is full of fish. Man. Well, we got bite. We got bit momentarily. There you are again. There it is. Oh, I missed him. Come on.
You got 6 down there.
I've got 6 hooks. We got good chances.
That'll increase your odds.
See ya, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a member. Come on. I'm running out of time, bro. You gotta commit here. Make up your mind. It got deeper. That's strange. Maybe. Hi, Alex. Maybe at night, because bigger fish come out.
Yeah, I don't want to be out here much longer if the bigger fish come.
Yeah, maybe creatures come out at night, and that's the reef fish go into hiding, and the reef fish bite in the middle of the day. I don't know. It's just a theory. There's lovely Hawaiian music. I don't know if the microphone can pick that up. Unsure there. There's like a little concert going. It's very cool. Come on, fish. I can't do a whole live stream without catching anything. This would be a disgrace. Jig it, maybe. Maybe I should just let it sit. I need a school of those opelio, I think. That would be cool. Like, guys, we're snorkeling today, and there's a school of like 50 of this type of fish here called I think it's opelio. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I got one of them with a spear, a 3-prong, which is hard because they're an open water bait fish. So I was really proud of that. But there's a school of 50, and they love this type of bait I have on. And I just wish I could drag through a school, and I would literally probably have 6 on at once, because they never swim alone. Come on. And I'd have bait for days too, because they're fantastic.
They're good fish. I think they'd be great to eat too.
I think they'd be good to eat too. We're gonna try eating the one that we got. See that boat?
I do. See, that's one thing about being out here.
Yeah, we don't have any light or anything. If a boat doesn't see us,
He's well enough away if he doesn't turn in. It's not the Coast Guard telling us to get off the water.
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't turn this way anymore. Okay. Yeah, see, you see this. That would have been crazy. There's a boat right. I don't know if you guys can see him. Yeah, him right there. He's that dot on the horizon. I actually watched a video recently from, what's that one channel? There's a channel from a guy out of California. Just he's in his kayak and a boat just plows into. It was awful. Luckily, nobody got hurt, so it was ended up being kind of a funny situation because nobody got hurt. But you're just like, what? Like the boat just didn't see him. Just plasters right over his kayak, and remarkably, he didn't sink. Like it knocked his cooler off and all this stuff, but he didn't sink the way the boat hit him. That was, if you guys type in boat hit my kayak or something like that, you can see it has a ton of views. Well, guys, I really thought we'll give it like 2 more minutes here. I really thought that an evening fish was gonna be epic, and I was wrong. So maybe these are middle of the day fish. I feel like every once in a while something taps it. So here's what I do every time, like when I'm not getting anything. In fact, I did this in the video coming up. When I'm not getting anything, I take a long cast from the kayak, even though you don't have to. You can just drop it right below the kayak. I take a long cast, and a lot of times something good happens.
Ooh, that was weird. Or was that the sinker? Oh, that must have been the sinker.
That was the sinker hitting
Yeah,
the surface.
gosh.
And it boiled up. No sharks. No. Being out here in the evening is a little bit, I don't know, because we're pretty far from shore. Just
Unsettling.
it's a little unsettling. And maybe if we were in like a big Hobie kayak, I'd feel differently. But like we're really, really low in the water. It's just kind of a small one.
Hopefully your mom's not watching this.
Hopefully my mom's not watching. She'd be worried to death.
Start paddling us towards shore.
Sounds good. We have like one more reef head that we'll drag over. Yeah, all right guys, we're headed back in, but I'm gonna keep my line out there jigging. Jiggity. And you're dragging your... Call it a day. Yeah, just keep it, or just paddle real slowly. Because I don't want it to come off the bottom. It can swim along, those little streamers look great underwater. But I just don't want, can't be too fast. Fishy in the brook. Come and jump on Ace's hook. No fins. We're good. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to see if I can tap on the super chat. I can. Huge fan. I can tap on a super chat and it shows up. Excellent. That is good to know. Thank you, Christopher, for the $5. Love your Catch a Cook videos. Catch a Cook video coming out on Saturday. I'm behind on my editing, actually, big time. Because I've been doing... Yeah, and I have a slow computer. Can somebody tell me when my Mac is running really, really, really hot? And it runs out of battery really fast. And it's like a 2018, so it's not like it's an old Mac. And my editing software runs painfully slow on it, so I'm not really sure why that is. But my editing software is really, really slow. And so it's hard to edit videos as well. It's taken me like twice as long, and I don't know what to do about it. Looks like I might be defeated. I'll give it about 60 seconds more. I might be a defeated man. How old is it? It's 2018, Shannon. I'm using Final Cut Pro for editing, which is powerful stuff, but it makes your computer run slow. And when your computer's not running, I updated it. Maybe the update's causing some problems. Maybe a lot of dust buildup. Maybe I can look at that. It has been traveling some different places, but when it gets really hot, it runs way slower. And I don't
recommend taking it. We don't have an
Apple store. I see I have Apple Care and all that, insurance and everything, but there's no Apple Care store on Hawaii. So on Maui. There's one on Oahu, But I'm not flying all the way to Oahu just to speed up my computer. Well, boys and girls. Oh, have you tried? I missed that comment. You name it. Sorry about that. Say it again if you would. Any suggestions? No worries. By the way, Easter. How do you say your name? Esther or Easter? I'm assuming it's Easter. I did the first. I have not. I don't want to pay a monthly thing. I'd like to Final Cut Pro because I could pay once. By the way, Easter, I just did an ad for the new Ace Videos merchandise that's coming out. By the way, I might as well tell you guys that new Ace Videos merchandise taken care of by the guy that's commenting right now, who has a company, is all coming out. We're all working on it, and it should be out very soon. And a lot of cool merchandise. Even have hats. The hats are really cool. And all kinds of cool stuff like that. Coming out very soon. So expect that probably on January 31st is when that video will come out. And we will release all the cool new merchandise. So, well guys, the evening live stream was a fail. Luckily there's a good video coming out this weekend. I don't really know what to say. I mean, who knew? You come out, look how beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's calm. And I mean, look at this view. We're out here ocean fishing. We're over the reefs, and we just thought it would be easy. You guys know what happens when we come out here, and you know, whoop up on it in the middle of the day, but it must be a middle of the day bite. Hawaii is heaven. It's beautiful out here, but the fish don't think so, apparently. So anyway, Pops, do you have any last words you want to say?
No words of wisdom. Just keep your stick on the ice, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys. We'll see you this weekend in the middle of the day. We're doing a live stream as long as it's calm. Next live stream in the middle of the day. I just got a bite. I'm not joking. All right, so we had to hang on, of course, for a second here. If this doesn't latch on here, though, it's because it's just a little tap. If this fish doesn't latch on, we're done. And I'm not giving any more time. You know, as soon as we shut this off, something's gonna bite. But anyway, I was gonna say, live stream in the middle of the day, back when it's normal. Hi, thank you, Crypto. You have a good evening too. Back when the bite is normal, we'll be this hopefully Saturday or Sunday when the weather's good, when it's calm out, because it has to be calm because their kayak is so low in the water, water splashing over, and I can't get it on the microphone, all that jazz. So live stream this Saturday or Sunday, or maybe both if we're feeling really good about it. And the middle of the day over the reef should be epic, should be able to slay them. And but I have no promises. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe the fish knows that tiger shark's coming at night. That might be true. Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna go into shore. It is kind of unnerving being out here this late at night. See y'all.